Oh, hello. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and these amazing people, wagging tails and all, have come to play a game with me today. I've already broke my pen, and I'm so happy. I gotta get a proper fidget toy because this pen is just taking a beating. Anyway, let's talk to the people. Let's start with Bison underscore Stonefist. Tell us about yourself.
That's me. Hi. I am, as mentioned, Bison underscore Stonefist. I am a regular on this channel, which means I have no life. Um, I am here currently 3 times a week. Tonight I am playing Bofades Caridia, our humble servant of Hephaestus. Um, on Thursdays I play Garrett Sakes, our resident emo kid, even before emo, maybe time is a soup. Third. Uh, that is on our City of Mist campaign, Deviant Paradox. And on Sundays, I play Gav the Grin, our big lovable brawler, certified hero, and future husband to the cutest librarian in Freiburg.
And
You know, I'm
father.
we'll worry about that later.
Of two of the most average sized kids. Because she's
Yeah,
small enough that
it
she
evens
balances
out.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it evens
Uh-huh.
out. Yeah, so that is on our 7C campaign, Shadow of the Vocterm. That is a great show. You really should watch it. They're all great shows. But that's me. And other than that, I'm in the Discord almost constantly posting memes and YouTube shorts that I find funny, and generally being the peanut gallery. So let's bring it over to Xenon.
Hi, I'm Ruth. You found me. I am here today as Xenon Alcides, Cleric of Nyx. Alternate Wednesdays in our Oracle Force game as Trek, other physics-based bullshit. It won't be this week, but next week. Thursdays as Nora Avalon in Deviant Paradox, and Sundays as Runa, Ingvild's daughter, in our Shadow of the Walkterm game. Truly watch it. Some of the most fuck shit happened last session.
Every session, all the sessions,
Theosis
yeah.
dice were trying to kill me. I still managed to survive and take 2 wounds from other people and still be just fine.
I'm just fine.
But yeah, that's about all from me. I'm gonna toss it on over to Phoebe.
Hey, I'm Rose. I'm playing Phoebe, our local oracle, aberrant mind sorcerer. And I don't do anything else. Thomas, your turn.
That's really refreshing to hear every once in a while. Let's say that this is it.
This is it.
The rest of the week, you people are crazy by yourselves. We will get to Helvas as soon as they're back. But I guess until then, I will fill the space because I actually have things to talk about. We're doing this twice on Mondays. This fantastic group of Fafos over here. In the first group, and the second group is very, very different. Watch that tonight in about 5 hours ish time, or it'll be right next to this on the playlist on YouTube. Other than that, I'm going to hand over to Halvas because the only other thing I'm in, they're running, and they can explain it better than me. Welcome back.
Now.
I have been waiting so long to do that joke. And it's gonna happen again on Wednesday.
I am pleased.
Anyway, hi. I am Hellhouse Toddy. I'm a plushy Griffin born from a dream journal. I'm a VTuber, obviously. I do art, I play games, I listen to metal, and I promote a safe space. Usually I am behind the scenes, well, used to be producing, but I'm also in the chat, keeping an eye on things, and also in the Discord, also keeping an eye on things. On Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, so this Wednesday, I am running the Humblewood campaign, The Humbled Heart. And it's very amusing that our ranger is not present this week.
Yeah. Yeah. mm, Uh,
Anyway,
anyway, yeah.
there's a giant potato off screen that I can't reach, so I gotta go bald. That's all.
uh, excellent. So that's back to me, but I already did me. So let's talk about this. We're going to play D&D 5e. What a shock! What a surprise! Some people probably thought they'd never see me run it again, but I'm running the 2024 edition as to the best of my abilities and within my own limits. So we're having a good time with that. We set it in ancient Greece in the time of myth, a time when minotaurs and centaurs walked the land. Recently, uh, uh, Phoebe's Oracle connection has tuned in. You're kind of stuck between stations, and you found a voice to listen to now. You finally made introductions to each other. You revealed that Vice was in fact running a protection racket, a community center, and a restaurant with a punny name. You, it cannot be understated, defeated one of the evils. You got disease back into Pythos, and they are defeated. There are still the missing adventurers. The hook dropped on that there was a bloody scene outside of town. The party knows, and also you guys know that Sorrow is working with a god, goddess of deceit, Apate. The current outstanding hooks that you guys are still, as you went to bed, there's the missing party to investigate, and there is the fact that Vice eats meat, and it's not cannibalism. You know where the headquarters is of Vice, but they are protected by a veritable army of identical minions. You guys ended the notable scenes, notable scene, the cleaning of the well. We broke laws, we broke rules, we did amazing things. And in the end, you drove the disease out of that well in a stunning storytelling moment. And not to mention, shortly thereafter, you pithosed disease. You put him back in the bin. So, an excellent start. And in the end, you went to take a well deserved rest at the Temple of Hephaestus. A temple that, in a city full of marble, looks like it's made out of silver and gold. Bophides was sweeping the steps when you arrived and leads you inside. There is, of course, in the Temple of Hephaestus, a statue of said god, and unlike every other god in the pantheon, Hephaestus is not handsome. He's bent forward. He's actually got a hump. He is grizzled and burned, and he's missing an eye, and one arm's bigger than the other, and he limps when he walks. Um, and The answer to your question is pretty much anything you like. Pretty much any role you want to redo, that's one of those. Yeah. So, uh, yes. So that is standing at the end of the temple. There's a big, large common area where instead of pews, it's actually kneeling places where so you come up and sort of kneel at an angle on them. So you have to sort of hold yourself up when you're worshiping, and then Bophides would lead you through all of that around the altar, out the back into the priest's chambers. There's no public chambers here, so you're being given priest quarters. Before you split up for the evening, is there anything you say or do? Anything you want to say or do? Quickly, Orthos kind of looks around at all of you and says, I don't feel well. And they kind of go to sit down on a bench, and both of these, Xenon, before either one of you can make a clerical move in that direction, he is swarmed by the helpers of Hephaestus, and they start applying poultices and giving him drinks and everything else.
Anything to get out of smithing.
Yeah.
He actually tries to reach out and give you a playful punch, but he's missing. You can see his eyes are just. He's got a fever. There's nothing magical about it. He's just got a fever, and he's going to be out of
We
out
did
of
just put disease in a jar.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he
We
has.
war-
He has the jar.
That
We need to
he's
get the jar.
that they're actually speaking
has
And
of
I
which.
warned you all.
Yes, speaking of which, as he sits down on that bench, Hope looks up at him and says, "Oh, you're not going anywhere. Who gets to carry me now?"
Xenon, apparently.
Xenon.
Xenon's been the carrier of things.
Yep. All right. I just need to know. So
And
where?
both Hades is stronger.
So where? Hip, shoulder. Orthos had them shoulder mounted so that they could kind of look over their shoulder. The other group's got him on somebody's hip, so she spends the whole time going wee as they run down the street.
I was gonna say hip.
Yeah.
I was gonna say hip because he does a lot of stuff with his hands, so having them like on the shoulder
Yep. Mm-hmm.
would be
Yeah. So on the hip. it
not
is.
ideal for Hope, probably.
Yep. So the pithos changes shape to fit, and you can just strap it onto your belt. So you're now carrying a Hope.
Bophades uses his long rest to fashion a better harness
Okay.
for the Pithos so that it's not encumbering, because that's something I can do as a Forge Cleric.
Yep. Yes, because that is one of your abilities. I have one question for you. Do you make it hide the pithos so you can't see this spectacular jeweled amphora on the hip of your teammate?
Not so much hide as like very securely fashioned.
Okay. So
like it
protection.
definitely, it's like
Yeah.
so
Like
like
It's
mesh?
not that easy
crisscrossing-
to
yeah,
steal.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not
I
like
gotcha.
2 loops in a
Yeah, but they can.
connector,
Yeah.
no.
But it's important. Yeah, I just need to know so people can still see the jewel. Yeah, I mean, you get. It's not like they're going to mug you guys, but it's visible. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Anything? Anybody else? Halvas, anything you're doing before you rest?
She's still wandering around with that shrunken vase attached to
Mhm.
her butt like a
Yep.
hermit crab.
Yep.
So she's gonna find the one corner in this busy forge that's not gonna get it kicked.
Yep.
So it'll grow back to full size and just scramble her ass in there.
And just boop inside. Okay.
This is her room now.
Yep. I love it. Yep. That's perfect. And Phoebe, anything your character's doing?
Yeah. I think I have the business card.
Yes.
believe-
Yep. Yep.
I think I want to like find a little quiet spot and I want to try and use my otherworldly connection and
Okay.
just see if I can read anything from it, anything the gods might want to tell me.
Okay. This business card to remind everybody, including me. I remember there was a business card. I just don't remember what it was. Where did you get it?
It was like the business card to the guy, the vice
The
guy.
the Minotaur guy.
Oh,
yeah, the
yeah,
Minotaur
okay.
guy gave it to
Right.
us.
The
Okay.
boss.
Right. Oh,
Because,
yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Because Halvas had told handed them some paper to write down who their boss was, but because they
Yes.
couldn't say it.
Yes. Right.
So,
Gotcha. Thank
yeah.
you.
She gave
I
she
forgot
gave
to note
everybody
that.
else the card.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Give me. You're gonna try and do this. Let's do a roll. Give me an Arcana roll. 13.
13.
Okay.
Not horrible.
Not bad. Slightly above average. You see an image. I love this because oracles. The lower you roll, the less clear I have to be, or the more confusing I'm allowed to be. So here is what you see. You see the image of an oversized, almost comically inflated bull minotaur, just sort of hanging in space and time, and from it, like almost like roots are hanging down. And at the end of each root is one of these identical little minion tours. There it is, finally. That you guys have seen around town. So yeah, you can see that they're attached to the big boss by what looks like roots.
I've mind? Question mark.
So that's what you get there. First roll of the night. Yeah.
I wrote that down.
Okay. Good, because I'll probably need reminding the next time you bring it up, but please do bring it up, and I'll make up the next bit.
Anything you want anyone else to roll?
Xenon, well, we're getting to you. You get to tell me what, if anything, are you doing before you guys go to bed that night?
Mm,
You're in a strange temple.
well, he's definitely
with
not
people
gonna
you just
pray.
met.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what. He's not praying.
Yeah. But it's starting to get dark outside. Your god is sort of the waxing and the waning of the day gods and the night gods, right? So it's your time as it's getting dark outside. Anything that you're doing before you sleep?
He's gonna go outside the temple and pray.
I like that. You,
She told him not to pray in here.
Yep, you do your
But
yep.
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
At night we are strong. I'm praying.
Yep. So I like the idea that you go out and sit on the steps. So you're technically not on hallowed grounds, but you're really close. Like it's the minimum possible effort you could make to get outside.
It's like
and
the
then
dog that's been told not to go in the kitchen.
Yeah, so their toenails are on the
Yeah.
tile. Yeah, the rest of them's on the carpet in the living room, but the toenails
It's
are
like
on the
right
tile. Yeah.
Before this, he was a mop boy in her temple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was. Yeah. So you go outside and do your prayers, which you do every single night, and it feels like it does every single night, except that maybe it's you, maybe it's your God actually noticed. There's a sense of approval that you came outside before you did them. So yeah, the night sort of gathers around you and gives you that. Some people are afraid of the dark, and some of you sort of dwell there. And it got a little darker around you for a second in a comfortable way. And then when you're finished, that lifts and you can go back inside.
I'm glad she acknowledged that I went outside.
Yes, yep, making a big difference. The gods, they're right there. I mean, you can see the mountain, right? And with that, the four of you go your separate ways, go to your rooms. Both of these, you're the only one that's got a room here, right? I mean, this is your temple. So the rest of them are in plain monks' quarters. You're like fair to middling, somewhere in the middle of the order here.
Yeah, he's not like the head priest, but he's definitely like basically he's the one who's in charge of the apprentices.
Right. So, what does your chamber look like?
It's pretty Spartan, I'm going to be honest. The bed is, it's firm.
Yep.
There's like a small reading desk next to an open window that looks out. He has like a small sort of square basket with like personal items in it. And like scrolls with prayers, just basic priest stuff. Nothing really like personally identifying so much as like a couple of scrolls that it's clear he's read a few times.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I needed. So you all settle in, and it's, you had a long day. You're tired. You hit the long rest button, and you go to sleep.
Not me.
Nope, not you.
Gepettans do not rest. We power down for like a short amount of time, kind of like elves in their meditation. So at some point in the night, it's very muffled, but it sounds like there is a full cafeteria or something, like a very noisy building inside that pot, and somebody drinking, like throwing and having a party.
Okay, yeah.
As all Halvas is doing what she promised. She's relaying everything she's learned over the day to the legless lizard.
Yep.
Who is who's like listening intently, and every time it opens its mouth, the music comes out.
Yep.
And
It
she's
talks
just
in dubstep.
So you're actually having you're having a direct interaction with your patron, sharing the stories of the
Yeah.
day, right? Okay, cool.
yeah.
All right. With that, we're going to give you credit for a long rest, but you ain't going to get one because very early in the morning, way, way, way before dawn, even before the false dawn, it's still stars and you can still see the Milky Way. The moon has set. It's the darkest time of the night because the morning torches haven't even been lit yet. And you all hear, yeah, it's like your happy place, but you all hear yells coming from the city, howls of fire, fire. I almost screamed that out loud. I'm in an empty house, but I still never not comfortable screaming that word really loud several times. So you take that as read. Yeah, yeah. And you can hear the ringing of bells and the thundering of hundreds of feet because fire is a bad thing in a city like this. So when there's a fire, everybody grabs a bucket and sand and water and responds. So you can hear that starting to happen in the darkness of the night. Both of these, this is you're in your own room, so you're used to the sounds of the cities. I'm going to give you you wake up first.
Yeah.
You can see the orange glow in your window. You said there's a window, so yeah, you can
Yeah.
see the orange flickering glow. There's a fire.
He immediately jumps to his feet. You know, his toga's like half on as
Mm-hmm.
he's running out, and he's just banging a bell that will ring in every apprentice's room
Mm-hmm.
to wake them up.
Okay.
And he's like, "All right, it's time to do God's work.
Okay.
Grab a bucket, get some water." You know,
Yeah.
just
Just bang, 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 bang,
yelling,
bang. Yep.
barking orders.
Yep. Okay. Part that now adds itself to the noise. For the rest of you, you hear the yelling outside. You kind of and then bellowing Bofades goes past your door down the hall, chasing a group of apprentices.
And Xenon suddenly
Xenon, yeah.
is out of bed and at his side.
You're going with Bofades. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like just sprung into action as
Yep.
soon as Bofity starts yelling.
So the two of you are sort of heading downstairs, herding the
It's
staff.
a trauma response.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoebe,
Pretty much.
what are you doing?
I feel like I'm following them, but I'm not more concerned with the fire and like more concerned of like who started it or if I can see anyone suspicious.
Okay. So you take a look out a window
Yeah.
to see. Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
Oh no.
Where
You're doing
is
all.
the
Oh,
fire?
didn't we tell you we're doing all the fires?
Guidance.
And you've got guidance, so plus 1d4.
Oh well, I
It's
can't.
not going to help.
Too.
It's not going to
I
help.
don't think a guidance will even help.
It could be a
No.
maximum of 6. So, but
You know there's a fire.
well, I'm going to give you one thing because somebody asked to what's on fire. That I'll give you, even with a 2. You look out the windows, and it's right down on the waterfront. There's a warehouse that's burning, and you can tell. I mean, you wouldn't know because you're not really from here, but you can see it's full of mostly fabrics. So linen, silk, all that stuff. It's going to burn, but that's all you're going to
A lot
get.
of money.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
all
lot
you.
of gold burning up in there.
Mhm, yes, and Helvas, you just finished your story. Your patron has just closed their mouth from your point of view. The party's over, and all of this ruckus breaks out. What do you do?
So the vase has just her hat on top of the board.
Yep.
So you just
Yep.
pops her little head out,
Yep.
looks around, tumbles out of the vase, and hurries after everyone.
Okay. All right. So you run out down this hallway and back into the church proper, and you can see the some of the other priests are trying to help, but Bofidis is just like this is his job, right? And he's just pointing at altar boys and everybody. It's like you, yes, you too. I know you normally swing the censer. Let's go, let's go, and he's just mobilizing the troops. As you burst out into the street at the exit of the temple, you get the first really good look at it. That fire is just skyrocketing. It's like a jet pointed at the sky. It's not going to be put out anytime soon. Um, Both of these, you would notice I mean, they're practiced priests, right? They're not firemen. They're standing there with their buckets, and if there was water in the buckets, there wouldn't be because they're just shaking. They're just terrified.
Um, I guess this would be an intimidation roll because I am going to yell at these guys to get their butts in gear.
Okay, guidance on the intimidation. Okay, I love it. Yep, intimidate
With
the
a
hell out of these
+1.
minions. Yeah. Oh, you get +1, plus you get a D4.
And a D4, so that's a 12.
12 total. Okay.
I'm only
Some-
a +1 charisma mod.
Some, but not all. That's the phrase that comes to mind. About half of them, sort of, they're still scared as hell, but they're at the moment they're more frightened of you than they are of the fire.
That was the point. The ones
yeah.
that don't sort of fall in line with the bucket brigade, he's telling them to do their jobs as priests.
Yeah, and
help
that
the
like
injured.
Yeah,
help the injured. You know.
And as soon as you give them that option, they just bolt back into the church, into the temple, to do what they're comfortable with. But you have now a handful to go with you. The rest of you just saw this. Both of these has been up until now a bit of a sticky wicket. He's a bit by the rules, but you just saw him shriek and yell to get things done. Any response to that? The Xenon's like, yeah. I'm gonna try that with my minions.
Xenon is in awe.
Halvas is gonna like scoot over to Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they're looking at the fire and they just lean over to Hope like, do you smell cinnamon?
And you guys are like, I just realized you're at eye height because she's on the hip and you're hip height. So yeah, she looks over.
Oh no, I'm smaller than that. I'm like 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
that's hip height.
That's halfway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, So anyway, she's in her little in her pithos, and she's got her hands on the edge like she normally is. She's got a little firefighter hat on at this point, and she turns to look at you and says, "Nope, just smoke."
Something about that fire just doesn't feel right, but okay.
Oh, somebody lit it for sure. That's arson. I think that's called.
Well, then we find who started it. Right?
Yeah.
I am here because I hope
you're literally on your hip. So,
yeah.
She looks up and goes, "Yeah."
All right.
I think I think all Halvas can do is like if she starts waddling over the fire, cloth creature by the way, waddling closer to the fire, every time somebody passes her to put out the fire or do something about it, she just taps them and gives them guidance. Just every single time they go by.
Yep. This little
just changing the concentration each time.
Xenon sees like someone shake so hard as they're running into the action, and he's gonna cast guidance. And I'd like to imagine that they go, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And as all of that is stirring around, you guys are starting to move and you're heading down in that general direction. I would like a perception check from everybody. And if you roll real low, I would like to know what your passive perception is. So the higher of the two, your roll or your passive.
Yeah, I got a 22.
22,
wow.
Yeah.
Nat freaking 20.
Phoebe sees all the things. Okay. And sorry, so both of these, that was a 20 plus what?
3 plus, so plus 27.
27. Okay. Yeah.
We're seeing stuff.
Yeah. Halvas and Xenon?
I also got a 22.
You got a 22 as well. Okay. Uh,
22.
and Helvas?
23.
23.
Damn.
Oh, this is perfect. All of you are just sort of turning to head towards the fire, and kind of all of you see out of the corner of your eye down an alley that Godzilla apparently has invaded. I just noticed that. Never mind, that's something completely different. There's suddenly a Godzilla on my map. That's very well done. Thank you. I wonder who did that.
I didn't.
No. But you turn. they're rampaging. I'm not even going to share that with chat. This is just too much fun. Okay.
Oh, that was so good.
that was wonderful.
No, it's gone.
Now it's gone forever. Nobody ever saw it but us. But all of you sort of catch a movement out of the corner of your eye. You turn to look, and down this road it's into the area of small shops, small personal private shops, and it happens to be a tailor shop, and in front of it happens to be a tailor facing outward with his hands like this. This is a human, older man. He's got the little measuring tape around his neck, I don't know why you need that for a toga, but never mind. He looks like a tailor, right? And facing him with their backs to you are two spectacularly recognizable minotaurs, two of the minions, and they're stepping in, raising fists, raising clubs. They're about to beat the shit out of him.
Bringing in the action. How far away are these fuckers?
I'm going to put you on the map right now, and we'll bring you over to the map. Bam. You guys are there. I'm there.
Okay, so within 120 feet.
Oh yeah. So you guys
Oh,
are starting.
really?
You guys are going to be starting right down here at the bottom middle. I'm going to put you there now. In fact, that's you guys.
Someone's gonna get their
There you go.
butt on fire.
So you can see there, you guys are in the bottom center of the map, and give me just a second, and I'm going to put the map on the screen for everybody else.
I heard the magical word, 120 feet.
Oh yes, you're
Slowly
well
looks
with
at Eldritch Blast.
you're well within range. I got to fiddle a bit with my map actually.
Hey, is this a Chepeku map?
Just do that. This is actually. Thank you for bringing up who it is. That's not correct, but as this is actually done by. It's actually on the top of the screen there. All the battle maps and all the maps that I'm using in this game are from Saving Thrower on DeviantArt.
Spectacular.
I tried to pick all one person, and I put an actual credit on the stream screen because these are amazing and they're all thematically consistent this way. So you guys are.
What's this guy doing here?
Okay, I will explain. You guys are standing down here at the bottom of the map. That's where you see you sort of stepped off the main thoroughfare. This is our tailor. These are our two minotaurs, and these folks over here are passers-by, innocent people from the neighborhood there's three of them there. They're backing away from this encounter, sort of hands in the air. They're not willing to fight with the minotaurs. I now have all the coffee on board. So if you would be so kind as
So who's our little this guy here?
Oh, technically haven't seen him yet, but because you did see him, I will now explain. Oh, there you go. There's your 27. Yeah, that's it. So as you look around and see all of that, you hear, strangely enough, because you're close, you hear sort of pebbles moving on a roof, and you kind of look up just in time to see this little goblin peeking over the side and looking down at you. And as soon as he sees you, he goes, "Oh, hi. How you doing?"
You're not part of that, are you?
Do I look like a fucking minotaur to you?
You look like you could be causing trouble, my friend.
That is true. You really don't recognize me.
Do I recognize him?
Anybody who lives in this city, roll me a history check.
Okay.
So not Helvas and not Phoebe.
Another nat
Yeah.
20.
Another nat
Whoa.
20. Okay. Phoebe?
I don't live there.
Oh, sorry. Xenon.
17.
17. Okay. You both recognize him. This is one of the most famous thieves in all the city. Because of that, he really shouldn't be here. The thieves and whatnot were all given the bum's rush just yesterday. But this is, rumor has it, the famous goblin thief. He's been called everything. Sometimes he's a gentleman thief, sometimes he's not. He's a criminal. He steals stuff, but he is one of the best that there is. He's borderline legendary in this city.
How is he still here?
Funny you should ask. It turns out Minotaur are shit at ladders. It's their hooves.
Hmm.
And you see why
That
he's
makes
on
sense.
he's on the roof now, right? And if you look at this area, there are a lot of roofs and a lot of stairs. And he actually adds to what he said before is they're not even particularly good at stairs. So they almost never look up here.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, it's video game logic.
Yeah,
They
I
never
was
look
just
up.
thinking it's just
Yeah.
like Call of Duty.
they don't look
No,
up.
I'm thinking more
They
like
can't go there, yeah.
I'm thinking more like Dishonored.
Mhm.
Like they never look up.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I love those games.
So many games like that. But yeah.
Dishonored
So-
mentioned in 2025? 2026.
Whatever it is, 2020 something, it's all kind of running together.
When are we?
At this point, it's like 26 BC, okay?
All right, so I'm going to presume that there is going to be some sort of interaction. Oh, actually, let's finish the has-been. Rumor has it first. So the rest of you feel free to chime in as well.
You do not seem like one who is aligned with this mafia.
And you see one eye twitch and the opposite ears goes down. It's like, and then he's, I just want to steal all their shit. That's all.
As long as you are not after that poor tailor.
No, I even thought about helping him for a minute, and then I thought, what are you doing? You're a criminal.
Well, perhaps if you led the guard here, I'm sure there are one or two hoplites around who are not busy with the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the cops. Sure, you're full of good
No.
ideas.
You are, rumor has it. You can lead them here.
You're
You're a little bit
no,
faster than a man in heavy armor.
I got a different idea. And hello, everybody else. Why am I talking to the big guy with the hairy chest?
Because he's
I don't
talking
know
to
who you
you.
are.
That's all I can see from up here.
Halvas just slowly rises up on both both shoulders, just waves.
And he kind of leans over to take a look. He has not seen a Gepetan before. You can see it all over his face. And he's trying to figure out what you are. And he looks at the other two.
I recognize that face. We all make that face.
So, you guys got hero written all over you. I'm not going to try and stop you. Go beat up the bully boys. That's what you do. But I got a proposition for you. Because I know where they live.
You want their stuff?
After
And
you take...
only the Minotaur stuff?
Yes. I see I'm working with brilliant people. I'm not talking to Fluffy anymore. You two, let's talk
Hey.
business.
Just in the back. Hey!
Halvas has to take a moment, like, oh, that Fluffy points down at Bo.
So, I can show you where they are. I can show you where the big one is. And I can show you how to get into the house all sneaky so you don't have to fight them all. In return, after you
Okay.
beat them, you don't notice as I go into the house and come out carrying most of it on my surprisingly strong shoulders.
It's not our stuff.
Ah, Have you ever considered an apprenticeship? You're big. You could carry lots of stuff.
As long as you do not take from the common folk. If these people are beating up everyone, then I would not want some of my patrons to be further.
Oh, I would never steal from the likes of you. And it's fake as fuck, right? It's just.
You are within smiting range.
And he kind of goes down a little bit behind the wall, so it's just the eyes now. And the ears, yeah.
Old finger wag.
So, have fun. And he just sort of gestures towards the two minotaurs who are now stepping in on the tailor. You can hear their voices. They're going to, they've demanded money. He's refused. They're going to wreck his place. He's trying to defend it. He's about to get his ass kicked.
Oh, so the goblin wants to steal from the tailor.
No,
like his
no.
house?
The
No.
goblin
He's
wants to
after
show you.
Rufia.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He doesn't know that you know where they are already. They don't, because you guys know about the restaurant, right? Yeah. He does. He doesn't know that, but he's willing to tell you where the boss is and how to sneak into the house to avoid most of the guards.
Do you guys
But-
want me to initiate this fight?
No,
Oh.
I was gonna pop in with Moonbeam, but you can also start it off if you'd
All right.
like.
Before we do that, I have the turn order up. Please click on your token and then roll initiative.
Bo's going last. Oh, I guess I have to.
The round of
Well,
surprise
be
attacks
nice.
Yep, I'm gonna give you
because
guys
they
a
don't know
round
we
of
come in.
Yep.
I got even worse.
Aw, poo.
How do you have disadvantage?
Oh wait, I still have.
My name on here is still wrong.
There we go.
Oh,
Yes,
Stevie's still fast.
Two of you are still wrong. Hale and Rose's unnamed character. That's what that's what it still says in here. So.
You know what? Yeah.
That's okay because the audience can't see that. They can only see the actual game window. So, yes, you guys are going to get a full round of surprise attacks, and then we will come back to Helvest. But let's do it in the same order. So, Helvest, you're first. 2, 3, 4.
Hold on, I'm
3,
looking
4,
something up.
and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay.
Halvas is going to just step over here. So they have better line of sight, and they're going
Yeah.
to Eldritch Blast the closest Minotaur.
Okay. So this one.
If you're pinging something, I can't see it.
The left or right? I guess right
Should
would be
be.
closest.
That's the one. Yeah, I see the green pig. Yep,
Yeah,
gotcha.
That's the
Okay,
closest one.
perfect. All right.
And Nyeh. Ow.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's a 13.
13. Oh, you. What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
I believe I've mentioned it before.
Probably.
Unlike everyone else's spells,
Oh,
which are usually
I
like very
remember.
bright and colorful, yeah, hers is inky black, but the
Yeah.
edges and outlines of anything, and there's even like little flecks of glitter in it, is various shades of purple,
Yeah.
and it's in the shape of that fat rain frog that squeaks,
Yep.
just rolling at
Yeah,
high
just-
speed.
Yeah.
So-
So it fires past just sort of over the shoulder of the Minotaur, just over the head of the shopkeep, and then spatters damagelessly because Eldritch Blast doesn't hurt unless it hits a human. It hits the wall and just goes and disappears. So that's you. You have a bonus action you want to take?
None of my spells tell me if it's a bonus action or not. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Do I have any bonus actions here?
You may not.
Mhm.
That's that. Yeah, that's a cleric. Clerics and rogues mostly.
That's a
Yeah, take a
reaction.
scan. We're this is first combat in a while. So
The only bonus action I have is a leveled spell.
yeah, And you've already cast. No, you cast a cantrip.
Cantrip.
And the
Eldritch
20
Blast is a cantrip.
yeah 2024 rules is you can only burn one spell slot in a turn, so you could still, if it's a bonus action, you could still cast a leveled spell.
I want to cast Hex on the Minotaur I just missed.
Okay. Yeah. And
Click that button.
do you have range? Oh yeah, because is Hex
Yeah, Hex.
90
I get to
90
choose
feet, so
one of
yeah.
their one of their
Yep.
abilities to have
Okay.
disadvantage on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with their Dex.
Okay. Okay. And you do extra damage. And I don't get a save. Yeah, there's no save for hexes. That's really interesting. Okay.
Hey.
That makes them super powerful. So yeah,
My-
that is a concentration spell up to 1 hour. So that particular one, you see it sort of stumble and almost drop its weapon. Its glaive. They've got these
My
huge
Hex.
glaives.
What my Hex looks like is
Yes.
there's a blobby toad just sitting on their head, looking very annoyed, and just like, try it. You won't.
Every time he
Just
tries to
very
do something,
grumpy.
it just puts a foot in his eye. Licks the top of his head to distract him. Yeah. All right. So now we
Forehead
move
bongos.
on to definitely not hail. Xenon. You're
I'm
up.
gonna cast Moonbeam.
Uh-huh.
It's a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high.
Yep.
I don't know how big that looks on this map.
That's 4 stories tall, and hit the spell for me, so we can read it. 5-foot radius, which they're not beside each other, so you'd only be able to get one of them.
Okay.
Although technically, if you cast it absolutely between them, yeah, I'll give it to you. 5-foot radius, yeah. So it's another point within range. Okay, so you got to make a con save, but yeah, if you cast it directly between them, right there. Can you guys see my pings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you cast it right between them, it would be 5 feet that way, and 5 feet that way would get them both.
Okay.
So con saves. The one that was already being targeted by stuff gets a 20. They're fine. The other one that has yet untouched, it's a 13. What's your DC?
14.
14. So the one of them is hit. So
They're
2d10
both
radiant.
hit, just one takes half.
One
damage.
takes half. Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead and roll damage for me.
That's a 16.
Okay, so that one takes 16, and that one takes 8. Okay, so yeah, this and that's concentration up to a minute too. So but you can't move it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, when the spell's area moves into its space. So can you? Oh, you can. You can move it up to 60 feet a turn. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh.
And that, thank you. Somebody's already put a circle on it. So yeah, you can track that around. You got concentration for 1 full minute. So,
Okay.
Bonus actions, movement.
For bonus actions, no, sir.
Okay.
For movement, oh, I'll get a little closer.
All right. I'll let you creep forward. Phoebe.
Phoebes. Okay, I'm gonna move.
That I moved way too much.
I'm gonna move here,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay,
then I'm
yep.
gonna use my bonus action to face step,
Wait.
Okay, yeah.
and I'm gonna go
Gives you
up
another
here.
30 feet. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. So dunk up onto the rooftop, looking down at the two of them. Okay.
It's like little
Never see.
butterflies come
There's
from
this
my body.
There's this beam of light that's got like half a minotaur sticking out of each side of it. They're writhing in pain. What do you do?
I am going to twin spell my Chaos Bolt
Yep.
and do it on both of them.
Oh, I do love sorcery magic. All right. So, 18 hits. Roll me the second attack.
I am rolling the second attack. 15.
All right. So, for the first one, let's see, attack breakdown, spell breakdown. I need details. What was your roll? Oh, it's on the damage roll. Okay, so can you hit the damage button at the bottom for me?
Yes. So
They both hit. So yeah.
this is damage for the closer one.
Okay.
10.
Okay, and you have a choice of. How did you roll a 9?
What is
You have
what?
your
How did I roll a 9? Oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay,
So
so 5 and a 4. So
yes, okay,
I'll do lightning damage.
okay, okay. That's
And
what I was looking
then
for. And then the second
the
one.
second one, 7, 2 and a 3. I'll do fire.
Okay. So, so there's this beam of moonbeam sticking down into the sunny. I mean, it's still the middle of the night, right? We said it's dark, so there's this concentrated moonbeam coming down. These two minotaurs are trapped within it. One of them is hit with the lightning. The other one is hit with fire from the rooftops. Just both of these.
Right. Bofidis is going to continue with the light show. He's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam.
Yep.
And he is going to cast Sacred Flame
Okay.
on
Which
the
one?
Minotaur that has been hexed.
Yep. Okay.
So he takes, or he needs to succeed on a Dex 13 saving throw.
And his dexes are at disadvantage. And they were a 0 mod anyway. So there's 1. There's 2. The 4 fails miserably. Okay.
Okay. He takes 2 radiant damage as
2.
the light show continues, and well, it kind of looks like he gets like spotlighted, and then a volcanic meteor comes down, hits him, and then just magma erupts from the
Yep.
ground.
Perfect. All right.
Because Hephaestus is the god of volcanoes.
He is. Yep. And thus ends our surprise round. They are, to say the least, surprised. They have been lit the hell up. You'd imagine they're standing there bullying this little tiny guy, getting ready to thump him with their glaives. And every attack you guys just made came from behind them. Every single one. So it's just a. And just as they start
the bullies
to
become the bullied.
yes, and Helvas, you got one more go before you can see them starting to turn and they're going to engage. What do you do?
Are they both looking pretty bad?
Neither one of them is looking bad in any real sense of the word. These are big, tough dudes. Numerically, the most damaged one is less than half damaged. So you still got a lot of fight to go here. These are 2024
Less than a quarter?
badass minotaurs. We'll come above the table for a second. They started at 85 hit points. One of them's down to 57. The other one's only down to 72. So yeah.
I was just asking roughly to see know roughly how many hit points. So
yeah. So
and I will forget.
It's all good. This is one of the reasons I don't keep track of them on screen, is because I'll tell you how bad they look, but yeah.
It's more fun that way.
I can see both of them, and I am within range of both of them. I'm going to aim for the one with more health.
Okay, that's the farther one. Yep. Okay.
And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. Always hear that spell in Jester's voice. Wisdom save.
You wouldn't roll the full health, but it's just the damage difference.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. They blew the wisdom check. That's only a 9. So, give me some damage. 1d8 necrotic damage. It's actually 1d12, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
So actually, let me
Oh, dear.
roll d12 instead. Sorry.
Yeah, because it also rolled only a d8.
There you go. So 4. All right. So,
And don't forget your hex.
oh yes, 1d6 damage from the
That's-
hex.
That's the other one.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh no.
Or you not?
This is the one that got beat on.
Yeah. So yeah, that
Yes.
is a good point. Because you had
Oh.
hexed the other one, did you want to attack the other one and get the extra damage instead?
No, I wanted
okay.
to get a little bit more damage on the one that had more health.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
So
Never
ignore the
mind.
hex.
Yeah. So you leave the hex where it is. So yeah. And with that,
So,
they finally get to
all the
move.
people here is just a chorus of frogs. Toads. More importantly, cookies.
Okay, they can only go 40 feet, and they've only got melee weapons, so they can step out of that. Oh, do they take damage at the start of their turn for being in that? For being in your moonbeam?
I don't remember if it's
I'm
at the
scrolling.
beginning or the end.
It's Moonbeam,
When
let's
it
see.
When the spell's area moves into its space and when it enters the spell's area or ends its turn there. Okay. So
Okay,
we're good. They can
yeah.
run. So 1,
I
2,
thought so.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, they can't quite get there. They don't have reach, do they? They're minotaurs, but I bet you they don't have reach. They
The weapon
do!
has to have reach.
It does. It's got 10 feet, so that one can get you.
Ah,
1, 2.
there goes my armor class. I should have picked up a shield.
7, 8. You still forgot. It makes sense though. You got woken up in
Oh,
the middle
right,
of the
I
night.
Yeah.
That one can only get to there. That guy runs back inside his shop.
Because I have a reason why he has.
And these 3 start to run. Yeah. All right. So only one attack, and it's on both of these. The Abyssal Glaive. This is like as holy as you are. This is as unholy as it gets. You can see the demon shapes in the eyes carved in the wickedly curved blade at the end of the long stick. And
Craftsmanship is abysmal.
For that, I hope it hits. Let's get down here. There we go. A 21. I'm thinking that hits.
That's gonna hit.
That would have hit whether they had a shield or not. So there's at least that. So even from 10 feet away, they swing down towards you and it smashes into you, and you can feel the steel does damage. That's 5 points, but then the absolute evil in this thing does 7 points of
Oh,
necrotic
wait a minute. Which
damage.
one was that? Was that the one that was hexed?
It was, yeah.
Then he's at disadvantage on his attack.
Only if it's dex based.
Isn't your dex to hit?
No, not with melee weapons. It's strength.
And why am I a -1 to hit?
Depends on the
Thought I
weapon.
was.
If it's a light weapon, then it uses your dex. But heavy melee, most
Okay, no,
melee
maybe
weapons.
I'm on crack.
Yeah. So yeah, 12 points of damage. 5 physical, 7 necrotic.
Now,
The other one is going to use his extra. Yeah, he's going to move instead. He can't attack after this, but he's going to charge in here and go headlong into the 2 of you. Hang on. Charge can still only go 40 feet, right? Yeah.
Halvas bending at a 45-degree angles backward.
Yeah, just zing. Yeah, right over top. So yes, that is them. Xenon.
Okay.
Both of these is bleeding again.
How bad is he?
He's took
under half.
12 points of damage. Yeah. And he's face to face with 2 of them now.
Okay, I want to move the circle over the guy that's here. But I can't move the circle.
Actually, I think oops, I just grabbed the guy, not the circle. I did it again. So if you put it there, you can get both of them. Just barely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll do that.
So those are wisdom saves, right?
Yeah.
No, And yes, so this time they're the other way around. The first one made it, the second one didn't. So damage.
That's a 20.
Sorry,
That's
your
a 20.
your damage was 20. Oh, okay.
2d10.
So that
I
one
got
takes
lucky.
10, and that one takes 20. Well, the nice thing about that is because that balanced it out, they now have almost identical hit points again. So they're both about halfway down after this, after the moonbeam comes down the street. And as it goes, it's like, and it touches them again, and because again, it came at them from behind. I just realized they're facing you, and all of a sudden, the moon landed on them. You didn't have bonus actiony things to do. Do you want to move?
Oh, I do. I do have
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay.
Wait, is it a bonus action? Is healing word a bonus action? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
I think so. Yeah.
Healing word on both of these.
Okay. Give us a roll.
Nine.
And back. So
Awesome.
heals you up after bringing the moonbeam over.
This is familiar.
Yuck. I just realized watching necrotic damage heal would be really creepy, especially after your fight with disease.
Quote
So
unquote fight.
fight, yeah, putting them in a bottle. Phoebe,
Baby.
you're up on the roof. You'll have to move a couple feet to see them clearly, but that's easy enough to do.
I'm gonna move here. Is it
Yep.
still on the ledge?
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay, great. I'm gonna cast
Rumor's probably waving at you from the other rooftop.
I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on this guy.
Okay.
So he has to make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh dear. This they're not good at. He says rolling an 18. So half damage. Or is Mind Sliver a cantrip?
No, it's no damage.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Okay, well then
Shakes it off.
fuck. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna use Quicken Spell
Yep.
anyways.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So Wisdom saving throw.
All right. See how they do with that. 6. That's a major fail. So
Yay. Okay,
Give me a
so
damage roll.
it has to move. It has to use all of its movement to move directly away from me.
Okay. So yeah. So
No, I
Yeah.
need him there. It's fine.
Too bad.
30, 40,
I'll just get the other one.
40 feet. Okay. There he goes. He's fled to there. These people are screaming now as this Minotaur is charging towards them, but it's clearly frightened.
Guards!
And then
Okay.
I do
And
12
then
damage.
12 damage. All right.
And it has no reaction now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's one of them has taken off and
Is
heading down
that-
the street.
No. Sorry, I was trying to remember if opportunity attacks counted for
Not
if-
on forced movement.
I remembered.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you got a little bit of movement left if you want.
That's my
just
turn.
stay up there. Okay. Both of these.
All right.
The one of
just
them
a question.
that smoked the shit out of you is now running down the street. But the other one is still standing right there.
And
What
let
was the
that be a
question?
lesson to you. Okay, is this guy wearing metal armor?
Oh, no.
Ish. Yeah. Enough.
Ish?
Yeah.
But
Lots of
his
buckles
weapon is
and-
metal, correct?
The head is, the shaft is, it's a glaive, so it's a big long wooden
Okay, so
staff
that
with a
would-
metal
yeah.
head.
I'm going to cast heat metal on his armor.
Okay. Give me the
It
click. I wanna
automatically
see-
hits.
Yep.
And do. All right, so he's going to have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
or immediately drop the object.
19.
Okay. So he
Ah.
passes that. He
Yep.
takes 8 fire damage, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls
Okay.
because he is
Fucking
currently
book.
turning into steak.
Yes, I was gonna say he smells like the product of the steakhouse that they're living in. All right. So okay. Anything else?
And what can I do for bonus action? Oops, that's a spell slot. That's an action. That's not what I meant to do. That's an action. All right, that's it. That's all I can do.
All right. We come around again to the top of the order. Helvas.
I should have. I can't see anybody's pings.
That is
But which
weird.
one? But which one is the one that I hexed?
The one that's still here.
In contact with you.
Yeah, the one that's right in front of you. Yeah.
Okay. I am a warlock, so I don't have very many spell slots. I'm going to take the risk and back off.
Yep. Okay.
Is Eldritch Blast an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
It's an action.
It's a cantrip, but it's an
And
action. So.
And also, I am concentrating on hex, so
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Okay, so they do get an attack at you. 22. To hit?
Disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. Disadvantage because they've got the 16.
There.
Hold on, where's my fucking AC? My AC is 13.
Okay, so this does hit. 20 points of damage.
Oof.
Are you
That's
still
really-
up? Because it's 12 points of slashing and 8 points of necrotic. How fast? What do you look like after this?
Hold on, I'm looking through stuff here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
This sheet is very weird.
It is a little weird, but I think I know what you're looking for. You've got a one of those survive things, right? Like you end up with 1 hit point instead because you're a construct of some sort.
There's
Is that it?
nothing about Geppetton that says anything about necrotic damage.
Okay.
I'm seeing.
Right.
I'm just immune to non-magical diseases.
Okay. So no, you
I
still
have
take.
that hits me. I am all like there's fluff and some sort of black ichor all over the ground.
Okay.
As the only thing keeping me alive is currently that little snake or legless lizard wrapped tightly around my neck right now.
Holding you
As
together.
I'm at 1 HP.
Wow. Okay. This just got
Also,
Hang in
serious.
there. Hang in there,
Oh.
small fellow.
I forget
Oh,
if it's
wow.
I forget if it's a con check or a con save for concentration.
Con save. 10 or the amount of damage, or half the amount of damage. So it's 10 is your concentration check.
Did I even go through? Okay.
18, no problem. So yeah, you managed to. You got your own fluff in your eye, and you still managed to maintain concentration on the hex.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
Halvast is like hunkering down under there. Their little flipper shakily,
Yep.
barely held together, comes up and in as an absolute fuck you is just Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah.
Just pew.
Yep. Give it a shot. The frog of infinite
That's a
doom.
10.
Oh. It whistle. Your flipper is too flippy. It's too floppy, and ping! It goes sizzling off into space. In fact, you hear rumor has to go, "Hey!" and duck down behind the parapet. You almost hit him. But I am afraid, yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? On the bright side, you're not there because now this one's going to keep fleeing. I'm just going to give him that. He pushes his way through the crowd and just buggers off. He's gone. This one that's left, though, they just smashed the Geppetton. The tip of their blade is on the ground. They look down at you, Beaufooties, and both hands coming up towards your chest. 17.
Disadvantage.
Oh, yep, right. 21. So 17 still
Stop.
hits.
17
Wow.
straights.
26.
I'm down.
You're down. All right.
Oh, Mamma Mia! Remember your
Boof.
shield next time, please.
Halvas is.
I put the blessing of the forge on my chain shirt. Okay,
Mhm.
I have AC 13. I'm doing my best.
Helvas leaking and fluffing everywhere, backs down an alley up against the wall behind some barrels. Both of these goes down like you cut his strings, right? I'm going to use a Geppetto joke there. Just like you cut all the strings at once, he's just poof, and he's on the ground. Xenon.
Hey, did he end his turn in the moonbeam?
He
Yes, he
did. He
fucking
didn't
did.
move. He didn't move. Thank you. Correct. Good. Wisdom
I
save.
got you. I got you.
15. Is that a. That's a save? Okay. So he only takes half damage. So give me a roll.
I rolled 2 9s.
So 18.
Takes
So he
9.
takes 9. So, okay. This is. I mean.
I promise you I'm not lying.
Oh, I'm not. I believe you completely. So, I mean, you can even move it over him, right? I mean, just sort of just bear down on him, and he's starting to crumble now. He's looking around. Yes, he's got one all but dead in front of him, and another one running away. But somebody on a roof keeps shooting him, and he doesn't have any ranged weapons, and he's on the brink, but he doesn't flee yet. Phoebe. You're up on the roof. You look down. Both of these is on the ground.
I did the damage because he ended his turn in my thing.
Yep.
That wasn't my turn.
Oh, did I skip you? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Yep. Okay, let me go around again. Sorry. Xenon, now you're up. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
Look at this stress. Look at this stress. I got one of them down, one of them almost down. Look at them. They're sweating. They're sweating. They're loving it, but they're sweating. Xenon, what do you do?
Okay, so basically, because Halvas still has 1 hit point.
Yep, they're still
and is
at least
further
moving.
away.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Healing Word as my bonus action.
Okay. On the both? On both of these?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I see.
Halvas.
Oh, you're going to go full cleric on us. I love this.
Yeah, fucking course I am.
Bam! Down the aisle goes a beam of darkness. I love this dark healing, right? Because your god is.
No, actually, my healing looks like the
moonbeam. Right? Sorry. So yeah. Oh,
it's
even
like
better.
moonlight.
You got the moonbeam crushing down your bad guy, and all you point at your friend, and the same colored light blasts down the alleyway and hits them to heal them for.
I'm just seeing the like as it moves over, like the moonbeam moves over, changes color as it does,
Yeah.
heals, and then goes back. Don't think I forgot about you, fucker.
9.
9. Okay. So yep. Helvas, you get 9 back. And for your action,
I have 10 HP.
And for Mr. Both,
got a spell slot
we'll
left.
get a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I'm going full healer on your ass.
Yep. Both hands. Just
Well, one of them is just a word.
I am the light. I am the power.
Okay. I'm bad at math. Help. Okay, that's a 13 plus 17.
17 points back to both of these. For the second time in very short order, you are stitched back together and brought
This
back
reminds
from
me when I was playing Final Fantasy 14 as the infamous floor tank.
You just lay on the floor and let them beat on
I got the floor, guys.
I got it covered.
I got the aggro here, guys.
Both of these, I just here at the end of this turn, you kind of pop back and you realize you were almost dead a second ago. I'm gonna leave you thinking about that for a second because now it's Phoebe's turn.
Phoebe.
I got you all excited before, and now it's actually your turn. So there's only one left. They're looking pretty shit kicked. They're inside the beam of moonlight, and they're looking like they're a split second away from bolting.
Okay. I'm
Finish
going
him.
to. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt
Yep.
again,
Yep. So give
and
us a
I'm
roll.
gonna. I'm gonna do it at 2nd level.
Okay. And are you anybody giving guidance?
Yeah, dog.
Ooh, with the 10. Yeah, you're gonna need it. Go ahead and give me a roll 1d4 and see what we can add to 10. You need a 14 to hit, so you need to roll a 4.
Please, Lord. No.
Oh, you it goes right past them, and it does the same thing that the Eldritch Blast did before. It hits a pot, and you would expect it to just explode, but these spells only do damage to living creatures, so it just kind of goes splat and bounces off this flower pot and disappears. Scratch your 2nd level spell slot. We did the bonus action thing that you don't really have any, so Bofades.
Yeah. Just let me
Huh?
mark off the.
You're back. It's like
Spell
blink,
slot.
blink. You are prone.
Xenon's holding out his hand to
Yep.
help you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are prone. You are looking up and up. It's like the friendly giant, man. You look
Oh,
up and up and up and up and
um,
up, and then way up there's a minotaur.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
unfriendly
so
giant.
Sacred Flame. Or not heat metal. Heat metal is broken, so that doesn't
Yeah.
there anymore.
Yeah, you were knocked out, so that you
Yeah.
lose concentration on that. Yeah.
Okay, I am.
This fight's for everybody that's ever said I'm too much of a wuss in D&D. As a GM.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Halvas.
Okay.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 3. You heal 7.
Oh, nice.
And
All the stuffing's
for-
going back in. Sucking Icar up.
And his healing word is, "What do you mean? You're fine. Get up." You look down and your damage just your injuries just aren't as bad as they were before. It wasn't that bad.
The alternate version is walk it off. Just walk it off. Just walk it off. And then it starts to heal. Well, I don't know why I turned him Russian.
It's because he keeps slipping there because I played Gav yesterday.
So that's
Alright,
your bonus
and-
action? You
or
stand
no,
up, I
my
presume? Yeah.
Bonus action was Healing Word.
Yeah. So you stand up. That's half your movement.
Okay. And
I'd say don't worry about me.
for
For everyone else, just don't worry about me.
Yeah, you should be pretty good now.
Just gonna bonk him.
Okay.
22.
Wow.
22 with the
Come on.
mace. Okay, yeah, you just
Meaty
wind
bonk.
up and
Just
bam.
just take that smithing hammer.
Where does it hit? Yeah. Oh, smithing hammer. Beautiful. Roll me some damage and then tell me where it hits.
That is 4 damage, and he gets up and he just kind of like spins the hammer in his hand
Yeah.
before just bam, just an uppercut right in the gob.
Yeah. So the head snaps. You see the nose ring that they all wear for style and to be led around by, because they're all a bit kink. They just you can see the whole thing, the whole head just shatter and vibrate, and it comes back down to you, and it's sort of like one eye comes down and then the other eye comes down. They start to stumble backwards away from you, and that gives you an attack of opportunity as they try and flee. They're also leaving the moonbeam, so they're going to have to make a save on that too.
That
Also,
is-
I can use a spell to when opportunity attacks are triggered.
But they're not adjacent to you.
it's
Right.
probably just for yourself.
Yeah.
So that was a 19 before mods, so that
Okay,
hits.
that hits as well. Give me some more damage. You can
And-
just
That is 3 more.
3 more. Okay, so that takes us down to that. And
My dice
wisdom
away.
save. I'm going to say they failed. They're trying to flee. They're not even trying to save. So give me a damage roll for the moonbeam.
18.
18. They turn to flee. Bofades gives them a shot. They step out of the sunbeam,
Just
and it's
smack in the ass with
yeah,
the
and
hammer.
it's like walking through a wall as they exit the moonbeam, it's like peeling their skin off. And as they stumble out, they drop to one knee, and it's just instinct at this point. They're crawling, and just as they clear the moonbeam, you hear above you, and if anybody looks, you see heroically lit against the sky. Rumor has it has a dagger in his hands, and he just thunk right in the back of the neck, and it just the last three. It only had 5 hit points left. The last fight just thunk, and it hits the ground. And he says, "You guys are pretty good at this."
Wow, kill stealer.
Oh yeah,
Joking.
He's a thief. What do you expect?
yep.
Yeah,
He's a master thief. He steals everything.
that's a rogue.
Yep.
That's a rogue.
He's been sitting up there watching you guys die for 4 rounds, and then finally at the end is like, "This one's mine. My experience
Two of
points."
us were literally untouchable that whole time.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
They didn't even try.
Yep. But you guys,
And-
yeah, they had no range. The one thing you will notice now at the end of this fight, if it wasn't clear before, is the minions have 0 ranged weapons.
All right. Yeah, Bophades is like, I knew I never should have left the army. But it wasn't for that arrow.
You took an arrow to the knee, didn't you?
Why do you think I have a negative dex modifier?
Fair.
That was meta and I loved it.
Rumor jumps down onto this sort of canopy thing here, and then jumps down from that onto the ground. He just walks over and just very carefully, like he doesn't want to get anything on him. He just very carefully retrieves his dagger and wipes it on this little rag, and then takes the rag and sort of tucks it into the Minotaur's belt, and then puts his dagger. There's no DNA at this, So, and then puts his dagger away, and he puts his hands on his hips and looks up at all of you except for Halvas, who he doesn't have to look up at, and he says, "So, you lived? That's good. You might want a shield, Furry. Fuzzy. I called you Fuzzy before. I want to be consistent."
I love this guy.
Hmm.
Well,
the-
we held up our end of the bargain.
We should rest before we try to take on more.
Bophades goes to check on the shopkeeper to make sure he's okay.
Yep. You find him and his family in the back, sort of looking out over their furniture, and when they
You
see
did
what's
all right.
happened,
You can come out now.
and he steps out into the moonlight and looks at all of you. Who are you?
I am Bophades Caridia. I am the priest of Hephaestus up the hill.
Why did all of you do that? Why would you? They're gonna come and get you.
Did you see what we just did to him?
Well, yes, but that was only 2 of them, and they point at both of these. You didn't do very well.
I am starting to remember why I decided to become a priest. But I appreciate the the stinging reminder.
I'm-
Hephaestus is tempering me.
From Xenon's hip, you hear, yeah, that's what we'll call it. Tempering. But hey, you know what, both of these? Try not tempering so much next time. You scared me. And you look over and she's got a little nurse hat on now. She's looking out over the edge of the bowl at you. And I just realized I'm playing 2 NPCs at once right now.
Both of them are small and
Yeah.
peek over things.
Yes, yeah.
At least you're consistent.
They're exact opposite ends of the spectrum, though. Yeah. So, yeah.
All right, if no one else is going to say it, I'll say it. Hello, nurse.
I'll
see myself out.
Well, we do not intend to let this these unfortunate ruffians continue in this city. If they are going to be thieves in Argo, they might as well be from Argo.
Ah. So, I'll show you where they live. I'll show you how to get in. And then you guys do it in your own time. Just let me know. Don't worry, I'm always watching.
I'll go grab my shield.
Good
On the floor.
idea.
That's creepy.
I'll regain some spell slots so I can save you guys.
Yeah. Bophides comes back and he has a large hoplon, bronze hoplon with a single chevron,
Well,
red on white.
Yeah, I want to hang on a second because you're going to have to go back, I presume, to the temple to get
temple.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is quite a ways across the city. I will remind you, yours wasn't the only fuss going on. There is still a huge fire down at the warehouse.
Mhm.
Although most of the city is responding to that, and four more people isn't going to help. But that's still going on. You would have to go back to the temple to get your shield or anything else. But he's offering to show you where the other house is right now.
Well, why don't Elvis and I go with them and we can report back?
We are in no condition to be doing this fight tonight, I believe.
No, we go see how to get in. Learn
Yes,
the information. Then
I am
go
agreed.
back.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So,
Sorry, my bad.
so Helvas and Xenon, the two of you are heading back to the temple. Is that the plan? And Phoebe and
Bophides.
Bophides and Xenon, you're heading back, and then Phoebe and Helvas are going to go with Rumor. Yeah. In that case,
Always split the party.
always split the party. So
we're split like the guys and the gals.
yeah. So the two clerics head back towards the religious part of town, and we'll leave them walking in that direction at the moment because Rumor takes the two of you, and he says, rooftops. And you follow him up.
Sure.
Halvas,
Oh, cool.
yeah, you can get a ride up there. So yeah, he takes you. He introduces you to this pattern that you can see on this map. Almost every rooftop, they're all really close together. The roads are really narrow, and almost all of them have got pieces of wood, planks set across them. There's a whole like a highway up here where you can go all over the city. And he takes you across a couple blocks and down a street and back to the restaurant. The We're Not Countivores, that one, or sorry, We're Not
Countables.
Countables. Yes, that was it. That restaurant. And he says, "You see out back there? There's that wood pile shed, and there's a shed that's got some wood in it, but there's not very much, considering that that's a restaurant." He says, "Yeah, there's a false door in there on the floor, and you go in and you come out in the basement of the house. That way you can avoid all the guards." Because he shows you, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put you all on the map just because it's easier. And plus, this way you can describe it when you get back to the base.
I totally forgot that I can telepath speech like 3 miles away. So
Yeah,
I
so
could have done that, but oh well. You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. That's the best part about D&D is that there's 2 hours after you're done, you go, I could have done a thing.
Yeah.
Cast chat for the world at large for a good
So-
year and a half.
Yeah.
So what they show you, again, there's a couple people walking around on the street. They're out here on the road by the well here. I know some of you can't see the pings, so they're in this.
I've refreshed the page. I see
Oh,
it.
okay. So yeah, there's a couple of just humans hanging out here at the well. There is a Minotaur guard at the bottom of those stairs. At the top of those stairs, there's another one you can see underneath this canopy up on this part of the roof. There's another one up here on top of the this high part, and Rumor points at this sort of tent on the roof, which isn't that on. It's quite common in Greece because it's nice and cool up here, and So yeah, in that tent on the roof, he says, "That's where the big guy is." But the secret way in I showed you is actually just off the map on the right hand side, just out the back door. There's a back door, but then there's this fake shed, and you can go in, and you'll end up in the basement. So you can, if you can figure out how to get to the roof inside the house, you'll avoid all these guards. And what two of these guards just did to you guys, four of them plus the big bad, is what waits you here if you go through the front doors.
No, thank you.
So
Alvas is
yeah,
Alvas is just gonna slowly look at Rumor. I thought you said they couldn't climb.
you should have seen that one that's up on the roof there. That one, it took him almost 3 hours to get up there. He almost broke a leg. They just about had to put him down. But the boss kind of just appeared up there, so there's probably some other way up there that only he can use.
Huh.
Interesting.
Alright then.
And so, with that, he looks at the two of you and says, "So, like I said, I got eyes everywhere. I'll be watching you guys. When you're ready to go in, I'll just be here. And then when you guys leave, you just don't see me going in. That's all."
Creepy.
Sounds good.
You guys are pretty good, you know. I think you got a chance at this. And he turns
Well,
and starts to walk away. Yeah, go ahead, Phoebe.
we'll see.
And the two
Yeah, we'll
of
figure
you.
something out.
Okay. So then the two of you, are you heading back to the temple as well?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where you know the other two are, right? Xenon and Bophides. You just about back to the temple. And a distraught human approaches you. Middle aged, sort of dressed very middle class, or not rich, not poor, just sort of one of those invisible people that just the city's full of, right? And they come up to you and he says, "Hello, my son was a member of the group that disappeared, looking for the way into Olympus. Um, we'd really like to have his body back. Do you do that sort of thing?"
He sort of looks to Xenon. Olympus is a very dangerous place right now, my friend. We do have plans to try and entreat the gods, being clerics as we are, but if we can find his body, or even if he still lives, we will do our best.
Clearly not the answer he was looking for, so he turns and looks at Xenon. "Can you help us?"
We have a
His
lot of things on
Bophides
our plate, but we
overextends.
can do our best.
"Okay, please bring him back to us. My family is struggling." And you can see it, like he's just like he's on the brink, right?
Yeah.
He's right there. His kid is gone, right?
Bophides puts his hand on the man's shoulders, like, is there a way we can identify him to make sure we bring your son home?
I was gonna ask that. Good job.
And he chokes. He just, like, you've asked him to describe his missing child, right? And he says, a young man of small stature, only, and he puts his hand just about waist high, a little taller, maybe sort of like just below the armpit.
So is
Ray,
this like a kid?
No, no, this
No.
is a he never grew to his full height. Made him need to be brave, and now
we
I
will know
can't
him
if
by his bravery, and the gods will see it.
And at that sentence, that's just too that's too final. That's too fatalism for him, and he just turns and chokes up. And just before he leaves, he says, "You can find me at and he gives you an address where he lives.
Um,
Please bring them all back if you can."
it's not much, but I mean, like, guidance isn't really like it's for specific things, right? But at
Yep,
the same time, it is still magic from the gods,
yep.
and
He's
it will help him make decisions for the next,
yep,
you know.
absolutely, and make those wisdom saves in
Mm-hmm.
his head to be there to be the strong person. Yep, got it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you give him a blessing on the way out.
Be there for your family. They will need a strong head of the house.
And with the guidance hit, you see him stand a little bit taller, and I mean he's still broken as bits, but he's a little bit taller, a little bit stronger, and he heads home. Just reminding you of the pressure that it never stops. You've got one in the basket already, but the other two are wreaking havoc on your city. But right now, with your freshly healed bones and your freshly healed necrotic damages and your complete lack of spell slots, you step back in. It's still not even dawn yet when you get back. And seemingly only a few minutes later, your partners join you with the information that they have a secret way into the steakhouse.
If Xenon kind of follows both Hades to his room, he'll notice that in that small basket that just kind of
Yeah.
inconspicuous in the corner, when he opens it up, there's a full hoplites, like full
Yeah.
kit,
Mm.
and the only thing he takes out is the hoplon, the shield that they're known for.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big round shield, covers a good chunk of your body, and it's very simple. It's white with a single red chevron.
Okay.
Mm.
I have one thing to mention. It's too soon for another long rest. You guys have been awake like 40 minutes. So,
That sucks.
with that information,
Can I roll hit dice and get spell slots back
there
instead?
That's a short rest.
That's a short rest. That you can do. You can do a short rest if you wish, and you probably want to. But as you
I
see
just anything that will get me spell slots back.
that red
Please.
reflective light in the window is now it's still there. You look out, the fire's still burning. That warehouse is going to burn itself out. It's not going to get put out. It appears that it's not spreading, so it looks like it's under control. And the color's starting to fade because the sun is finally starting to rise.
I feel like that was a distraction.
So, just to put it on the table, technically, you could go investigate the arson. You could go and try and find the bodies, or you can go back and try and start a boss fight with the Vice. All of those things seem like pretty major steps forward at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Something that's going to require at least a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So, while you, not necessarily while you rest, but during this sort of moment as the sun is coming up, and all of this is in front of you, all this responsibility is piling up on you. What are your thoughts? And I want to start with both of these. When you reach into that chest and all that history that's sitting in that chest, what that means in there, and what it means for you to reach into that past and take out that shield. What's the mindset? We're gonna go out on these. I know it's early tonight, but it's a logical place to stop. So
Well, it represents something he definitely left behind. He left behind a god, he left behind a city, his brothers in arms. His entire way of life has changed since coming to Argos. And he looks at this and he's like, I am doing this for Hephaestus. I am doing this for Hephaestus. And then he hears, like, in the back of his mind, are you?
I love it. The one that's seen from the outside is the most zealous, is the one that's questioning his faith. Beautiful. Let's stick with faith. Xenon, what are your thoughts? You're back. You had to. I mean, you saw what Helvis looks like on the inside, right? You saw Fluff and Iker. You've seen more of both of these guts than you care to, I suspect, in the last day and 20 minutes. Standing there just drained. It's like the sun's coming up, which is for you the end of the day, right? The sun's coming up. You're heading into the weak time of the cycle of the day and night for you. You're all out of spell slots. You're just exhausted. What are your thoughts?
I feel like he's just kind of like questioning Nyx, and it's like, is this really what you signed me up for?
And you get kind of a response. You get that warm, dark feeling from outside, sort of just settles into your head. And you hear a voice, maybe yours, maybe Nyx's, maybe a delusion, who knows. But it says, bring the darkness to those who need it. And for you, darkness is a positive word, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you sort of drop back in your exhausted state on a bench somewhere to try and catch your breath. Okay.
Yeah,
Phoebe.
I need these spell slots.
You've your oracle's waking up. You've got this sense of fate and focus. You just watch one of your new teammates go down in a heap. Um, what are your thoughts?
I feel like Phoebe is starting to feel this sense of like resentment towards the gods.
Uh huh.
As she's like putting things together in her mind, she's like, I had to leave my entire city. I had to leave my friends and family behind. And it felt like it made sense because it felt like it had a purpose. But now that she's starting to realize that this purpose might just be this divine pissing match
Yep.
between Apollo and Artemis,
Yep.
she's starting to feel like a baseball bat that's just or a baseball that's just
Yep.
being flung around between
Mm-hmm.
these two bats, and she's starting to like question herself and question if she ever had any real choices in this, and what parts of her are her own and what parts have been taken over by this doorway in her mind.
Where's my free will? They promised me free will. Yeah, I love it. So that's what you're searching for. You're searching for yourself. Bophades is searching for faith. Xenon's searching for hope, even though you're carrying him on your hip. Helvas, it's been a day,
Yeah.
and it's just dawn yet. Um,
Yeah.
you know, a couple of hours ago you were doing a silly crab imitation, and now you're looking down at stitches, magical
I,
stitches, holding you together.
I'm
Yeah,
looking. I'm looking down like wherever Bo has healed her. I feel like it's like how when you break porcelain and then you fix it with gold.
yeah,
It's like
okay,
there's
yeah.
like gold veins or stitch
Oh,
marks that are slowly
beautiful.
disappearing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it
Eh,
radiates a comfortable heat.
yeah, but sometimes her like in some spots where the ichor was, it kind of pulses and radiates some sort of like corruption.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gone very quiet since coming back from the scouting thing.
Yeah.
And she lifts up her hat, takes the legless lizard out, and just looks at it. and she's just staring, questioning, what did I sign myself up for? Is this really worth it? Am I actually enjoying this? No. But should I leave? She's having like a mental
Yeah.
crisis right now.
Yeah, I can
Same.
totally
Oh my
see it.
gosh, twinning.
Yeah, I can just see it with the lizard just sort of doing the hand to hand crawl and just trying to figure out what they want, right? But you're trying to read a lizard's face, so you don't, even though they're your patron. Is this the plan? Is so you're looking for purpose, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So everybody's questioning who they are, why they're here, how much free will they've got, and if they're worthy. We'll find out next time, because that is where we're going to drop the curtain on tonight. So yeah, that's what it took to take out 2 minotaurs. There's at last
This is
count
what happens when we only
two,
have one tank.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 4,
Who's our
maybe
tank?
5.
Spock.
Even he's an
Oh.
artificer. I mean,
Arthos.
I
he's-
thought you said when we only have one tank, as in here, and then I was
Okay.
like, then who would be our tank?
Orthos.
Yeah, but for
We go
today it
without
was
him.
Boffides, the ground
nuts.
floor. Yeah, and his nuts.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Tanking as in going down.
Yes, yeah, as in falling into a tank.
Hey,
But-
I took care of the floor, you guys. You guys didn't have to fight.
had that covered. Yeah.
I took care of the floor cover. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I should have gone up onto the roofs, but then you would have gotten your ass kicked so much faster.
Yep, yep. But we will leave all of those decisions for next time, because the FAFO group lived up to it today. You effed and you effed. You FA'd and you FO'd. So let's do this. Yeah, even with disadvantage. That to be fair though, those 2 disadvantages on their dexterity and on their attacks probably kept you guys from needing a miracle to bring somebody back. So,
I
but
have
with
one spell slot left.
Orthos doesn't have a lot of
Same.
HP either. Exactly. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
but you
is,
have an AC.
yeah,
That- you have AC.
yeah,
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
guys don't.
yeah.
That's the problem. That's
All right.
the problem.
So we got a whole week to put this together for you guys and figure out how you're going to go without a real tank. Because let's be honest, Orthos really isn't one either. He hasn't got a lot. He's an artificer. He's not a fighter. So you guys have got to figure out how to do this.
We'll
But
get tankier as we go, but
it,
Yeah.
and you guys, I gave you the secret tonight for the minotaurs. I'm not going to say it
Yeah,
again because I said it.
Ranged.
They got
Yeah.
no range weapons. They're monks that you have to get close, right? So that's how you're going to beat them if you fight them. So with that, it's time for the thank yous. I got to start with Ruth tonight because, oh my goodness, you wear your emotions on your face, and I absolutely love it. You were honestly worried about Boffides. You were seriously concerned about Halvas. It was
I was
so
like, oh,
much
shit,
fun.
They're going down.
I could see you sweating. I could see you worrying. I could see you talking to your dice, and I absolutely love it because that level of commitment tells me that I have created a world that has sucked you in. So thank you so much for letting me see that. I appreciate that a lot. Xenon's going to be our worry wart. Xenon's going to be the one that needs a whole lot of antacids while this goes on.
And can you blame him?
Oh no, not
He's
at all.
had to heal Boffides 3 times
Yep.
since they met.
Yep, I'm gonna start there's now a Pepto Bismol fountain at Nix's temple just for you. Just over there with a cup, just oh god.
Podcast is like, you see what I have to work with.
So thank you for that character. That's wonderful. We got to see another side of Boffides tonight, Bison. To me the defining moment was yelling. It wasn't the fight. It was yelling at the underlings to try and motivate them. For the first time, we saw a part of Boffides that I kind of don't like. Right? There's this asshole under there somewhere that when he comes out to say, "Oh, dude, there were better ways," but I like that. I really like that.
I'm just gonna say Bophades has said to me in my head, it's okay to hit them. They're
Yeah,
only apprentices.
yes, yeah, and that, I mean, that is completely on mark, right? That is on character for someone like this, right? You did this. You were those people. You know that the harder you push them, the better they're going to be. It's just the pain is the ultimate teacher sort of approach. It was jarring, and I really
I am
like
not here
that.
to teach you, I am here to temper you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That
so it was.
involves me hitting you a few times with my hammer.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a really interesting view into both of these. He's not just sweetness and light. There's an asshole in there somewhere, and I'm waiting for you to unleash him on the bad guys. But let's keep
You gotta
going.
hit first.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Rose, Phoebe missing tonight was some of my favorite stuff because it's just like bang, ah shit. What do? I stand over here. Bang! Ah, shit! It was good to watch. And I love the end scene where she's really questioning. Like I was an oracle. Damn it! Right? Leech your asshole on Twitch.tv. That'll get me banned. But yeah, I love that Phoebe is questioning herself, like to be raised as an oracle, right? There was never a question, right? You are special. You are the bomb. And then all of a sudden, it's like, what am I doing 500 miles away from home fighting bulls in a back alley? This is not my fate, right? Why am I here? It can't be a choice. So, yeah, I love seeing that. That was really cool, and I'm really interested to watch you play that out as the character to see why she stays.
We're the God Squad.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
Oh my gods, we are the Amen.
Yep.
Yep, the only one who isn't is Orthos, and he's kind of like there by proxy because he's the inventor.
Well, plus
Festus is like, I'm
if
with that.
if he had any god, it would be Hephaestus because he's a forge. He uses forges. He's a god of inventors, constructs, all of that. So yeah, absolutely ties in. But back to what I was doing. Hellhounds 20. You deserved all 20 tonight. I love Halvas. They're they're a tourist. There's an element of almost a Doctor Who sort of vibe to this, where you're just sort of you're here. This isn't home. You're here to solve a problem, and then you're going to hop back in your blue telephone box and disappear and go somewhere else because your warlock says so. So there's a really interesting element of that I really like, and yet you're completely committed to the cause. Not like you have a choice, your patron is under your hat, but you're completely committed to this cause even though you're on vacation. And that's classic Miss Marpole on the train, right? That's the proper detective. It's like, oh, I guess I'm working now. And off you go, right? So thank you. And complete everybody. That's a completely committed to the bit. That's the thing that everybody did tonight, and I loved it all. So thank you all for that. Chat, I probably owe you an apology because you're way down there, and I was very busy and I didn't read a fucking thing. Not maybe three all night. So I see it all there. Spock, thank you for showing. I hope you're feeling a little better, and we'll see you back next week. Oh, Kyle, I love it, man. And yes, the Legless Lizard is a great name for a bar, especially because legless is a way that British folks refer to drunk. So that's excellent. Other than that, yeah, get some rest. Spock, we'll see you next week. Thank you to everybody in chat. Tea makes everything better. Thank you to everybody that's watched live. Thank you to everybody that watched on the VOD, because I'll be honest, that's where we get most of our views. There's like 40 to 50 views on every VOD. And then I put it on YouTube and it sits there and collects dust. Because about 3 people watch them on YouTube. But if you want to get caught up, that's the place to go. And if you want to see how the two groups do things completely differently, go and look up the playlist for this game. It's got the other group on it as well. Oh, and if you're on YouTube and you got all the way to here, I'm going to presume you liked it. So hit the buttons, hit the thumb, hit the subscribe bell. Let us, that way we can let you know, because we're doing stuff 4 to 7 nights a week, depending on the week. So tune in and see what you've missed. Get caught up in no time on YouTube, and then turn in for the live shows here on Twitch. But with everything else said, and tying it up at almost exactly the right time, there is one thing left to say. and it's the important bit. Everybody struggles. Everybody struggles. And everybody is struggling, current tense. So, if you have so much as one spare spoon, please use it to be kind to yourself first, because recharging is important, and then find somebody that looks like they could use it and be nice to them. So until next time, please, when you get the chance, it makes a difference. Please, until next time, be nice to each other. Good night.
Good day.
Thank you for the
And good
plug,
day.
Kevin.
Oh, you're very
Good
welcome.
day.
Day.
You're very welcome and
Good
good
day.
day. All right, and we're out.